he's brought down after a good game. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. He will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. Henry. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin. This is the running back, Powell. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Singletary in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Howie Long able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drop. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.